Meet the rising stars of our region. In our segment, Student Athlete Spotlight, we celebrate the hard work and achievements of exceptional student athletes. Tune in monthly on WI Proud and First News at 9 to see who's shining on and off the field. Student Athlete Spotlight.
The UWL football team has a unique advantage most teams do not: a pair of brothers on the team. Gabe and Kyle Lynch are gearing up for yet another season of Eagles football. The brothers have been playing sports since they were very young, and Gabe opened with how he knew UWL was the place for him.
I didn't figure out about UWL about until midway through my senior year of high school. One of my former teammates here, one of my good buddies, Michael Bertoya, a former right tackle here, All-American offensive lineman, he kind of told me about the place. I met him through a gym that I went to back home. He kept telling me, you got to come up to La Crosse and check this place out. So I came up on a visit, and the more and more I heard about this place, and I talked to, Coach Janice, I realized, this is the place I wanted to be.
The two graduated from Carmel Catholic High School in Northern Illinois 2 years apart and had a very notable coaching staff in high school, including former NFL players. Kyle added on how having a former player-led team only makes their current players better, as well as his takeaways he's brought to La Crosse.
Yeah, so in high school, I'm grateful for the great program I had at Carmel Catholic. It really taught me the importance of having a player-led team, doing the right things when the coaches aren't around. And that's a big point in a great football culture is having a player-led team. So that's something I definitely like to carry with me here.
Despite finding out about UWL very late in high school, Gabe has done nothing but make a huge impact on the football program, even though he almost went to college for another sport.
In high school, I spent all my summers, all my free time trying to get recruited for baseball. So, I played football for fun in high school, I guess you could say. Obviously super competitive with it, but my goal obviously was to play college baseball, and, that kind of fell through. So after my senior year of high school football, I realized just how much I missed it. And, I had a great opportunity to come up here and play. So that's what kind of led me to La Crosse.
He also added how special it is for him to take the field alongside his brother and gave advice to other brothers hoping to do the same.
It's a blessing to be able to play football, obviously with Kyle, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily holding his hand at every moment. I'm kind of letting him figure stuff out too. Me being the older brother, I've kind of gone through it, that transition from high school to college, and I think he's starting to learn more as he goes on with time, just like the difference and, how college football really works. So,
heading into his senior season, Gabe has a lot of high expectations this year. He discussed how he deals with the pressure.
I definitely had some good momentum in some of those games last year, and, I'm just learning how to stay in that rhythm. Stay in that rhythm. I think of it as like a playing in a flow state. And when I can get to that flow state, I feel like nothing can stop me. So, it's definitely watching back the film, watching things I did right, things I did wrong, and, kind of improving from there.
Kyle added how coming to UWL is something he didn't plan on, but is very happy he did.
Yeah, so I never planned on attending UWL. I always wanted to do something different than my older brother, actually. But it was actually when I was visiting other campuses and other schools and other football programs, I really realized how special it was here. And I realized I wanted to come here and play football with my brother.
He touched on how impactful Gabe is for him to watch on and off the field.
I love watching my older brother. I mean, seeing what Gabe does out on the field is super inspiring. He's running all over guys. I mean, defenses can't tackle him. So it's great to see that. It inspires me to work harder in the offseason. And Gabe really does a lot of great things on and off the field. So that's something I look up to him for.
Kyle ended with a word of thanks to those who helped him get to where he's at today.
Yeah, I'm grateful for all my former coaches that have supported me and, helped shape me into the man I am today. I'm grateful for my parents, their endless love and support in my football journey. That's always something I'm super appreciative of.
The Eagles are in the midst of winter workouts, with spring ball and the season quickly approaching, and there is tons of anticipation in the program.
Meet the rising stars of our region. In our segment, Student Athlete Spotlight, we celebrate the hard work and achievements of exceptional student athletes. Tune in monthly on WI Proud and First News at 9 to see who's shining on and off the field. Student Athlete Spotlight.